It's Christmas!
Oh, we're so getting cancelled. Cheers. How are you, mate?
I'm so good. You know what? I feel like this is the best I've been since yesterday.
Do you know why you're so good?
Why?
Because Norwich haven't played a game of football and lost.
It could well be that.
There you go.
You know, Saturday when people, the game was cancelled, I saw an outpouring of disappointment on Twitter.
Yes.
I was quite happy.
Mate, that's a shocker from you. That's a shocker.
Is it?
Oh, come off it. Really? You were happy that the game was cancelled?
Well, we didn't lose.
Oh, do you know what, though? Curse of Chris Reeve again, by the way.
Literally 10 minutes after.
10 minutes. It's the same as old Frankie Lampard.
Great preview, though.
10 minutes after Sky Sports News appearance, Frank Lampard pulls out, Dino's in.
Yeah.
Interpret that how you will. And again, Oppo preview, 15 minutes later, game's cancelled.
Yeah.
So you'll be pleased to know that I've held fire on the Arsenal Oppo, just in case this one gets cancelled.
What gets cancelled after this one?
Absolutely no idea, mate.
Do you remember when Aaron Ramsey, there was that record in like 2013, whenever Aaron Ramsey scored, someone died straight away afterwards, like a famous person.
No, I genuinely don't know that one.
That was a thing.
Can we just address these hats, please, Jack, before we go any further?
Well, I'm going to address them first of all from a standpoint of temperature. I'm already boiling.
Good. So basically, ladies and gents, boys and girls, Jack rocks up today with Christmas hats. I said that I was wearing a Christmas jumper anyway. Yeah. I've forced Jack to wear a scarf. So even though there's no football to talk about, you will at least enjoy the entertainment of us getting progressively sweatier.
Who do you think's got the best hat?
Let us know in the comments section. I mean, surely I've got to win best hat.
I think this for indoor. If you're going to a dance floor at Christmas time, you've got that, you're pulling.
Oh, big time.
This is good for outdoors. My ears are so hot right now.
Yeah.
I am like Pookie in a rich goal-scoring vein.
How about this? If we survive this season, you've got to wear that in the Barclay.
To a game?
Yes.
I'll do it if we don't survive.
There you go. Hold them to account, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Jack, this podcast, it's going to be a question special, isn't it?
Well, as always, we put huge amounts of effort into our content, and neither of us have prepared any kind of script this week. Mainly because, to be fair, there was no game. We don't know the situation going forwards. So we put out on Twitter, we're filming our TNC Podcast Christmas special, which we are.
Oh, and it's a Christmas special, right? Let me tell you for free.
And we want some questions.
Yes. But before we do that, just so you know, you can get 20% off your Lakens in the description below.
You can. Sadly, it's not going to be there for Christmas Day if you order it now.
Well, yeah, but you can still get 20% off.
That's the thing.
Beat the January Blues.
Beat the January Blues.
With a mixed case.
Start 2022 as you mean to go on, getting on the beers.
And by the way, this Encore is absolutely sublime.
I can't stop drinking it.
Drink responsibly. Twitter questions. We're taking it in turns tonight, aren't we? We're just going straight to...
okay.
People, do you know what I like about this poddy, Jack? Is that this one, especially, people normally wait for the Twitter questions knowing that it's going to pop off, right?
Yeah.
Because normally I fall out with you, you fall out with me, but this week we're going straight into the fire.
Up. Yeah. I'm going to start with...
We're putting the turkey right in the oven straight away.
And we're turning it right to gas mark 5.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
My ears feel about gas mark 5.
Go on then, you go first.
You know we usually start with profile picture of the day?
Yes.
I'm banning Reece Brown from entry because I think this is the worst profile picture we've ever seen, and I'll tell you why, Chris.
That is offensive.
He has got a keg of a rival beer brand in his profile picture.
No, that's a Suffolk beer brand as well. Reece, minus 10 points
But it's
already.
a shame because the hat's good.
Yeah. He looks like a top bloke.
He looks like a nice guy. He's pulled out a Suffolk beer.
Anyway. What's his question? What's he saying?
It's a big question.
Go on.
You know, Reece has come to the party. And
is it a question?
He's turned up and he's already thrown a grenade in there. Stockings at the end of the bed or on the fireplace?
We're not even going to start with the Norwich question.
No.
I'm a fireplace man.
Are you?
Yeah. Oh, end of the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, you normally have stockings at the end of the bed, but it's not the old Christmas
stockings,
is it?
Stockings are for life, not just for Christmas.
Jack, I can confirm that this is Jack's first Lakens of the night, and he's just come out of that.
I think it's a tradition thing, isn't it? Christmas is based on tradition, and if you had that as a kid at the end of the bed, you carry on. I like the fireplace idea though.
Yeah, it makes it. It really does set.
So you have, you and Becky stocking above the fireplace.
Yeah, 100%, all day long.
Excellent. Oh, that's good to know. There you go. Reece.
Right, I'm next.
We're doing it. Oh, this is good.
Yeah, we're switching it tonight, big man.
Can you answer slower? Because we need to eat these out for an hour.
Well, Jack, I can tell you that we don't need to answer slow because there are 42 questions tonight.
Minute a question, 42 minutes.
But yeah, boom.
Happy days.
Exactly. Joe Jones is in the house.
Good name.
Oh, by the way, look at Joe. He's the kind of guy that I want to share a Lakens with down the pub. Do you know what? He's by the beach. He looks happy. He doesn't care that his hair's blowing in the wind. He's just smiley, loving life.
I look at Joe and I think, surfer.
Joe Jones, name of the week. His bio is, how was I supposed to know ignorance isn't an excuse? I write stuff and travel around a lot.
Looks like a traveller.
Yeah,
Joe Jones. Bet his mates call him JJ.
From London as well, which means you'll like him. Anyway, Joe Jones says, which Norwich City player, past or present, would you most like to spend Christmas Day with? And we put something on our socials the other week, didn't we?
Did.
Who would you like to spend your Christmas dinner with? A Norwich City legend. So go on, Jack. Who do you want to spend Christmas Day with, past or present?
Well, I think it depends on what you want from Christmas. What do you want from your Christmas Day?
Go on. What do you want? Just go on.
I want a all right, Christmas. I want a big meal. I want a competitive game of Monopoly.
Right. Okay.
And I want to fall asleep in front of the Vicar of Dibley.
Okay.
So if I'm combining those...
Do you like the Vicar of Dibley?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, that's a shock for me.
Oh, come on.
Oh, so poor.
One of Britain's all-time great comedies.
Stinker.
Dawn French.
Stinker. No interest.
Really?
No, I like Dawn French. No interest.
What do you watch on Christmas Day then, if it's not Vicar of Dibley?
Well...
Only Fools and Horses?
I just watched the Norwich highlights back,
Right,
so who are you going for? Go on.
Past or present?
For Christmas Day. Who's gonna, be with the family? Because you don't want a shithouse at the family dinner table, do you? You want someone that can get on with the family, yet play the games, get involved in the banter.
I'm actually going to go a bit left field here.
Oh, wow. Go on then.
Gary Hooper.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Loves a big meal. Came back slightly larger than he left. I suspect he's very good at Monopoly.
That's our hopes of getting him on the podcast out the window.
No, maybe we welcome a right to reply here on the podcast. And I'm sure I look at him and I think, you like a good laugh, Gary?
I would strongly disagree with Gary Hooper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't. I think it's going to be difficult to have a conversation with him.
Well, that's also put paid to the podcast.
Correct.
Not a fan.
Yeah, he's a perfectly nice bloke, but by the way, an undervalued and underappreciated footballer in Norwich City.
The thing is here, Chris, I don't necessarily want a conversation on Christmas Day. I just want to chill out.
You just want someone to eat the starter, main and dessert you prepare.
Yeah.
And fall asleep on the sofa later on.
That's exactly what I want.
Okay, I'm going to go for Dion Dublin. I mean,
every
I know, I love Dion. I just love Dion Dublin. Look, at the end of the day, no one's going to take what I say seriously tonight because I'm wearing this blooming hat. But second of all, Dion, he's definitely going to be good at cooking. I can just tell. He's going to be a good cook. He'll be great with the family. Great stories. Loves a beer.
Yeah.
He'd be a class act. So there you go. What's your next one, Jack?
Jake. Oh, fuck. I tell you what. I've nearly sworn there.
You did?
100% name of the week already.
Right.
What was it? Joe Jones. Jake Jones.
So Joe Jones was winning name of the week.
Jake LeGrease.
Oh, wow.
Jake LeGrease. Oh, look at him as well. Jakey boy, welcome to the party.
Is that real? Jake LeGrease?
Yeah.
Or Grice? I think it's Grice.
Jake LeGrease?
Yeah. Anyway, what's he saying?
Which current player would you trust the most to make your Christmas dinner? So this is all about a trust thing.
What current player?
This isn't necessarily going to make the best one. It's just the one that's going to serve up a 7, 8 out of 10, but equally not going to ruin it and piss off grandma in the corner.
Timu Pukki, 100%. Just does his job, works hard. Just doesn't need to shout about the fact that he's cooking the Christmas dinner.
Nice.
There's always that always that person in the family that goes, "Oh, I've made the Christmas dinner."
Oh, I've made honey roasted carrots. I don't care, Jeff. Dad did last year.
It's your turn, and it was my turn last year. You just cook and serve it up. For me, that's Timu Pukki all day long.
I tell you, if Ricky Van Wolfswinkel were to make Christmas dinner, he's 100% doing Aunt Bessie Yorkshire puddings. he just loves a tap-in and then takes the credit.
Dread to think what Josh Sargent's cooking up. Anyway,
he gets the turkey and he drops it on the floor.
Chris Lansdale, by the way, always.
You didn't ask me.
Always. No, I'm not interested in you. Chris Lansdale. Here we go. Let's read out his bio. South Norfolk birder and naturalist, occasional twitcher, but
birder.
more interested in world birding these days. Proud canary. If you hunt, you're a. Oh, no, sorry, I can't read the rest of that.
What's a birder?
I don't know, but I love the sound of it. He says, with Leeds and Newcastle shipping 4 goals each this weekend, does this mean our goal difference is looking more promising? Discuss.
Well,
Any interest?
I think you're comparing shit to shit, aren't you? Aren't you?
What a line from you.
I mean, it's like going into.
But I'll tell you one thing for free. Leeds are in trouble. Big trouble.
Yeah, huge trouble.
I've not seen Leeds in this much trouble in a long time. And they are definitely falling apart again. And Conor McGilligan's not going to like this, friend of the channel, but it's the truth. And he'll probably admit it. And they are getting absolutely crippled, by the way, from injuries. Crippled.
Yeah, but equally,
like all of us.
have recently, what have they spent? 200 million since they got promoted?
Oh, God knows. Probably a lot. But anyway.
So does it make... well, no, it doesn't. Just because you've got one bad thing doesn't make our...
I like where Chris is going here. What Chris is doing, Chris has rocked up to the show. He's trying to inject a bit of optimism. This is what happens with Lakens. It goes straight to the bloodstream. Anyway.
Who said this? Chris?
Chris Lansdale.
Absolute classic. A Chris has turned up and come in with an irrelevant point.
Irrelevant, optimistic point. Anyway, no, I like it because what he's saying is we might be a little bit shit right now, but there's lots of other shit in the league.
Right.
And this is what I've been saying in previous episodes of the pod, Jack. I think this might be the season where we have to just put our chips on red and go for...
And spin the wheel.
And yeah, spin the wheel, as Michael McIntyre would say.
Terrible show.
Oh, really? I rate it.
What, spin the wheel?
I quite rate it. I'd love to be on there, by the way. I really would. Anyway.
You know what would better than spin the wheel? Bring on the wall. Can you remember that? What's his name?
Whoa.
Bring on the wall!
Yeah.
With, what was his name?
Yeah, Danny Dyer.
No.
What?
Back in the day.
Oh, I thought you meant The Wall. What's that show?
No, where they had to make a shape.
Oh, mate, I don't know what you're watching.
What was his name? Not Graham Norton.
You're not mixing up Babe Station, are you?
What was I going to say? I was going to say...
we've got a chance because other teams are being shit. And what I was saying is if we actually go for it in January, which we're not, but if we were to, we might have a chance. We might have a chance. Villa was so... I'm still not over the Villa defeat.
Oh, Villa was a horrendous...
And it's not the defeat, it's the manner in which we lost. That, I'm sorry. Maybe other people are over it, but I'm certainly not. Anyway, your round.
Sorry, I should be thinking ahead here.
Yeah, you should. Come on.
Oakley Rivers.
Cannot take you seriously in that hat.
Oakley Rivers. The Premier League favours the bigger teams. Discuss.
Yes, Oakley. Bang on the money.
Do you think?
I do think some people think I'm barking mad, but I also think there's a portion of people that agree with me here. I think we have seen in the latest round of fixtures, and I like that actually, because I think a few opposition fans gave me grief for this. Oh, you're just moaning because you're shy. We'll have some of that. There's a VAR decision against you. How do you like that? Well, I say VAR decision. VAR, is it even turned on? Has it had a Christmas break? No, seriously.
It's on the latest.
I genuinely think the VAR has put their out of office on for Christmas. I do. Well, where has it been? It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And it's not just for Norwich. This is the thing. Everyone knows I'm Norwich through and through, but I'm actually complaining about VAR on behalf of other teams. That's how shite this is.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Well, I just don't like VAR in general.
I think VAR is a way for the Premier League to manipulate and control results to make sure that the big teams get resuls because they don't want another Leicester City.
You sound like a conspiracy theorist.
Well, look, let me know in the comments. Maybe I've had too many Lakens. Let me know. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Jameson Gray.
Good name.
Profile picture is Matthias Norman celebrating against Brentford. So class profile picture first of all. He says, "Evening lads, I've got a question and a statement."
Good.
God, I love that.
The double-barrelled attack.
Love that from you, Jameson. He says, question, would you like to see Dino play Brandon at left back and Dimmy maybe on the wing? We said that last time. The answer is yes. Although, by the way, Brandon against Villa, stinker, and would rather have Dimmy play there now. I think I've decided Dimmy over Brandon now. I'm sorry. It'll annoy the Man United fans. That's how I'm feeling at the moment.
I think we're at a stage, Chris, where if we don't play both of them, we won't feel the team with the current injuries.
True, very good point. Statement is, we need to sign a striker in Jan. I would like to see us looking at options from the Championship. Ben Brereton, for example. Brereton.
He's at Blackburn.
Yeah, I know. Do you agree with that statement? We need to sign a striker in January?
Well, we won't sign him. It'll be too much. Well, we need to sign a striker. Yes, Jameson. I think it's going to be fascinating to see, like you say, Chris. I actually think you don't throw your money on either black or red. I think you throw it on green. It's that bigger high risk.
Really?
Throw it on zero.
Really?
Yeah.
But what does that look like in terms of position?
Well, it's a striker, and if we want to stay up, we need to go big.
Couldn't agree more.
We don't go £8 million. We go £17 million. We've got to though, Chris.
Mate,
we've
never going to happen.
We've scored 7 goals.
It's never going to happen in a month of bloody Sundays.
The equivalent is we've just bought a turkey that serves 6 people trying to feed a nation. It doesn't work.
Mate, I don't disagree. And on that point, speaking of Turkey, Cameron Downs 9, whose profile picture is Josh Sargent, kind of like blowing his mouth up, like probably just missed an open goal. He says, favourite part of a Christmas dinner?
Oh.
Go on. I bet you're going to come out with some absolute...
Favourite part of a Christmas dinner?
You're going to say something awful. I can feel it.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm too...
Big moment for you. This could be the end of your contract.
Well, I've got two options here. I'll give you my favourite kind of non-vegetable, and I'll give you my favourite vegetable.
Just no. You've got to pick your favourite part.
Well, no, because I can't have just one thing, you see.
But why not?
Because there's such a multitude of goodness to a Christmas dinner. It's like picking who's your favourite, Grant Holt or Timu Pukki. You can't really do it.
Tough.
I'll have both. Right. Favourite vegetable?
Yeah.
The parsnip.
Oh, bloody Nora. I agree.
Oh, well done, mate. Honey roasted parsnips.
Oh, nothing better than a honey roasted parsnip.
Yeah. Put that in your soccer bottom smoker.
Yeah, yes, please.
Yeah, I love it. I must admit, it's quite a winter root vegetable, the parsnip, isn't it?
Are you the sort of man that has a sprout because Grandma says so?
Yeah.
You have it, but you're not interested.
I mean, you're not going to have a sprout any other time of the year, are you? I don't mind like a roasted sprout.
I tell you who loves
with a bit
a
of that pancetta on.
I tell you who loves a sprout. Oh, cheesy geezer.
Does he?
Watch along legend. Oh, he piles them on.
But he reeks
in
the evening, doesn't he?
Well, think of that what you will.
So the parsnip is a high performer.
Agreed.
Completely depends how you cook them.
Yeah.
I've had a few stinking parsnips in my time. My favourite other part of I'll tell you what the thing that makes or breaks a Christmas dinner.
Go on.
And it's so overlooked.
Big moment.
It's the gravy. The gravy makes
wow.
or break because it's covering it all.
What type of gravy are you into? Go on.
Well, it needs a bit of red wine in there just to thicken it out a little, just give it a bit of oomph. Onion.
Yes.
Onion mixed through it. I want it thick.
Oh, mate, I could not. There is nothing worse.
Yeah.
Apart from a Josh Sargent mischance, than a pissy gravy. You know, it's just it's got nothing to it.
Well, don't have it.
You put it on a Yorkshire, it just goes, it just like splatters all over your plate. You need thick, you need it viscous, and you need it poured slowly. You need gravy poured on that plate. You don't want pissy gravy, so it's got to be thick for me.
So that makes or breaks it. And then I would say, I think because we don't really have them too many other times of the year, and this is a common...
have we spoken about Norwich so far?
A common opinion. You can't go wrong with a pig in a blanket, can you?
Oh, really?
Oh, can you go
wrong?
No,
I think you can. I think if they're not cooked well, you're in trouble.
Oh, you like a crispy one?
I do like a crispy one. I think bacon should be crispy.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Oh, no, it's got to be cooked to a crisp.
Do you think?
Yeah, I love it.
You haven't got the full flavour there.
Here's my favourite part of a Christmas dinner. I'm sorry to admit it. The Yorkshires.
Yeah, no, I love Yorkshire.
I love a Yorkshire.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of a Yorkshire.
Yeah, I can't... it's not a Christmas dinner, but Have you ever had the big Yorkshires where you put stuff in?
Yeah, huge fan. I actually went to Yorkshire and they served the whole plate on a Yorkshire pudding.
I think that's a great idea.
Fan. The marvellous Mr. X.
I could speak about a Christmas dinner all day. There's a lot.
I know, that's why I'm moving you on.
What do you have for dessert on Christmas Day? Is it the classic pudding? Or
yeah, I'm a big fan of a Christmas pud.
Yeah.
I'll have a crumble. I'll have anything for dessert on Christmas, really. Got to be cheese from the cheese truck, isn't it, all day long?
Board. My mum, we were discussing the Christmas Day routine the other day, and my mum came up with something. I thought, you know what, Mum? I haven't thought about that as a Christmas Day dessert, but I'll take it.
Where are you going here?
Trifle.
Yeah, no, I think that's fairly acceptable.
I thought, yeah, it feels more like a birthday party dish, but serve that up to me on Christmas Day, and I'm not going to be moaning, Chris.
Welcome to the TNC Podcast, a Christmas special. Mr. Marvellous X. Hello, boys. I feel that NCFC will stay up comfortably.
Blimey.
How many Lakens have you had? I know I'm alone in this, but I think we can finish in position in the top 10. My question is, at what age?
Top 10? At
what age is... Oh, he's done us here. At what age is it no longer acceptable to be drunk every night? You got us there. Yeah, he's drunk. On Lakens, no doubt. Come on, your turn for a question statement. Hit me. You need to be ready. This is
sorry. I'm just thinking about parsnips. You are stuck on a desert island for a year.
I swear we had this question
with one Norwich player and a case of Lakens.
Who's asked this question?
Well, it's Sam, and we've seen Sam before because we love his profile picture. Because you know what, Sam doesn't care about social norms. He's got his profile picture sat on top of the washing machine.
Oh, what a man! Red bottom shoes, by the way. Hello.
Yeah.
Balling.
Someone is balling, and a nice hoodie, designer hoodie.
Yeah, top man. Loves the Lakens, by the way.
One case for a year, Sam.
Right, come on. What's he saying?
Slow it down. I've got all day.
No, I like it fast.
If you were stuck on a desert island for a year with one Norwich player and a case of Lakens, which player and which variant of Lakens brewery would you choose?
I thought he was going to say COVID there.
I'd love an Omicron. Would you choose? Well, I'm a big fan of the Encore.
I think Legacy because it's the strongest, and you sometimes on a desert island you're going to need to take the edge off it, aren't you? If you're in trouble, you're in trouble. So I'll go Legacy.
Okay.
My man to be there with me. I've said this before. Christoph Zimmerman. He can do everything, can't he? He's intelligent, switched on, probably knows Morse code. You know, could do everything on a desert island.
Yeah, could fight, could cook.
Your answer, go.
Well, you need someone that's you're not going to fall out with. Current player?
Yeah, go current.
Sam Byram.
Why?
Got a lot to give. He's been out for a while.
Because he can come back from the dead.
He's got life to live.
Yeah,
and he's out there to live it.
By the way, let's talk about old Sammy B.
Big fan.
I know you are. Because I remember against Man City when you were chanting Byram for England.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a chance.
And you still believe it, don't you?
Yeah, why not?
On a serious note,
Dare to dream.
He was. I mean, people are saying PP was their only enjoyment against Villa. For me, it was Byram. Even the fact he was playing centre mid. You know, I love to see him back on the pitch.
It gave me
again.
Whittaker versus Brentford vibes.
He wasn't shit, was he?
Well, no, just a right back out of position.
Yeah, but Whittaker centre mid was terrible.
Yeah. But if you're going to be bad, be really bad.
Yeah, agreed.
Because then you remember them performances.
Oakley Rivers, friend of the channel, he says 2 questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank our season compared to your pre-season expectations?
Way below where I thought we'd be.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that we'll stay up?
0.
No. Really? 0? Come on.
Well,
That's harsh.
Oh, is it? 2?
Ooh.
Out of what, 10?
Really? Is that where you're at now?
Well, I just don't see any quality.
Let us know in the comment section on YouTube. How confident are you at 10?
You know what? Maybe it will be a bit different when Norman and Rashica are back. But
100%.
I look at the win against Brentford, it was scrappy. The win against Southampton, we were good for 45 minutes, 2 goalkeeping errors.
I'm staying eagle-eyed on this Norman injury, though, Jack. I'm worried about this. I think he's going to be out longer than we think.
Why do you think that?
I just think.
Really?
I think there's...
Mate, it's Christmas and you're coming out with that.
Sorry.
It's meant to be the season of giving, not taking. One of my questions. Time for that now.
Yeah, go on. There's a cork coming up. Come on.
Is it from Tomsky?
No.
Tomsky's question's got 4 likes, which in the world of Twitter, Tomsky is decent.
Yeah, you take that all day long.
Which player do you think doesn't put gravy on their roast dinner? See, there are some of these. I'm gonna call them weirdos out there.
Dry. Who wants a dry Christmas dinner? Well, you're in trouble.
Well, I will say, I used to know someone. We did cut ties, but he used to have ketchup with his Christmas dinner.
Oh, that is a shocker. See, you know what I've said about I have peri with everything.
Yeah.
It's not even then not Christmas dinner.
No.
That is sacrilege. Honestly, it's you've got to have gravy with the Christmas dinner.
If you're not having gravy, don't have the Christmas dinner. You don't deserve it.
Which Norwich player would not have gravy with their Christmas dinner? I don't know.
You know what I think?
Who's a bit dry?
I think Josh Sargent misses the plate with the gravy boat.
I feel.
Sorry, Josh. That's low, isn't it?
I feel sorry for.
That's
I actually
low.
still feel sorry for Josh. He shouldn't be playing.
That's
he shouldn't be playing at the
low.
moment. Chaz
No,
Tats.
you haven't answered. You can't escape the question.
It's because I agree. Chaz Tats. When we stay up, how will you celebrate? When we book the bus for the European tour, how many kegs of Laken's Brewery are we bringing?
Well, we have famously we drank Laken's dry in the last promotion season.
We did.
We broke their website. We drank them dry.
Yeah.
So that will happen again, assuming we get into Europe. It'd be nice to see them do maybe a little continental brew, combining Yarmouth with, I don't know, Slovenia or somewhere, whoever we tie. That would be really good fun. What would I do when I'll swim the channel.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
When we survive or when we get to Europe?
No, when we get to Europe, so I'll swim to the game.
Oh, right. I love that
If we survive...
God, I love that from you.
I
love that from you.
Yeah, book the boat and you can follow me.
Yeah, good.
If
Very
we
good.
survive, well, sorry, I don't think we are surviving this season.
Right, this is a serious question coming up.
Well, that was a serious question.
Jaden. And his tag, by the way, on Twitter is Illusions with a Z, Raids with a Z.
Loves Xbox.
There you go. Must be an edgy bloke. Or, well, I don't know, really. You
or
don't
a
know.
girl.
Yeah, could be anyone. Because the profile picture is of PLM.
PLM.
Still my player of the season. This is an important question. I don't want to skate around this for the reason that, I don't know about you, Jack, but I was hammered with mentions.
Is that actually a serious question?
Yeah, this is actually serious.
About roast potatoes or something.
I know that no one's going to take us seriously in these hats. Let's talk about Todd Cantwell. After the game against Aston, I don't know why, but for some reason, Todd having a stinker. I don't know why I got abuse, but anyway, that's by the by.
Well, that's fair enough.
Jaden says, Cantwell, what's going on with him? What is going on with Todd Cantwell? Because I'm going to be honest, I don't know. That Villa performance seriously worries me. And everyone knows I'm a massive Todd Cantwell fan and I'm completely biased. But I can't defend I can't and I won't defend his performance against Villa. It wasn't good enough, was it, Jack?
And nor would Todd defend that performance. I think it would be harsh to take that performance in isolation. I don't think anyone put themselves in glory in that game.
But he's not been great since he's come back.
No, well, look, I think Todd is a young man who had a lot of big money interest. He's earning significant amounts of money for his age.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, let me finish. And last season he was majestic, and you go from that to not being played in a season where you probably could have gone elsewhere. Maybe, I don't know that for sure. To being sat on the bench / not even in the squad. Now that's going to hit you.
Yeah.
Now my disappointment has been the fact that Dean Smith clearly likes him.
Yeah.
Dean Smith has given him opportunity.
Yeah.
And when he has played, he hasn't necessarily grabbed it by the scruff of the neck. I think the difficult thing in Todd's situation and his position is you do float in and out of the game in that area.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to really grab the game. And I think when you're in that position, you're trying harder than normal, you're taking on more risks. That can sometimes backfire.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't wise to storm down the tunnel. Now, look, he might have just needed a piss. I don't know. It may not be that serious.
Yeah.
It didn't look good. It was on the telly. BT have zoomed in. Chris Sutton's laid into him.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. What Todd needs to do is he just needs to go under the radar for a bit, get back in the side, score some goals.
Well, yeah, obviously,
and he's mustard. I think the fortunate thing for Todd at the moment is there's injuries, so he will more likely than not play in upcoming games in a busy period. The other thing, and I think this will be the situation throughout his career, he's different, right? He's different, and that attracts. He's an outlier, the way he goes about things, and I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
That attracts criticism.
Yeah.
And it gives you less room for error.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's actually that deep. I think he's just been left out of the team. There's maybe been a few disagreements. I think Dean Smith really likes him. I think Todd likes Dean Smith.
Well, we know that.
And he's been given 90 minutes of football in...
Yeah.
It's difficult to judge.
I think this is an important factor, right? And people know I'm biased, so I can't... But I'm going to own that. I'm going to own that I'm biased, and I'm going to try my best to think objectively about the Todd Cantwell saga at the moment. I agree with you, Jack. It wasn't wise to go straight down the tunnel. We all hope...
But we don't know the story behind it.
Exactly. But maybe he's just fallen victim, right? It's just a shame after performing like that, he's chosen to go down the tunnel. If he needed a piss, fair play. And you can't exactly go on your Instagram story and say, hey, sorry guys, I went for a number 2.
Look at me in the watch-alongs. I was having a piss every 20 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. You had bladder problems, didn't you? No, but I am disappointed. But I think what's very apparent is that I do think he's been derailed by Daniel Farke. I don't think that. I know that.
DBD, derailed by Daniel.
He has been derailed by Daniel Farke, and I'm going to give him that. But I will also go to the other side of the fence and agree with the people that are giving him fair criticism, I think. There's obviously people that have gone way too far because of, as you said, he's different. He's got deals with Puma, etc. And he's on Instagram and he does TikTok. For some reason, old-fashioned football fans can't take that, so they unfairly criticise him for it. And I will stand by him on that. That's just complete nonsense. But there are people giving him fair criticism for that bit of performance. I can't defend it. It wasn't good enough. And people took the mickey out of me on Twitter. They said, oh, I know what Chris will say. He'll say, oh yeah, but Todd will know that. And it's true, but I can't, that is the truth. Todd's not blind to it. Todd will know that he's not up to speed at the moment. And we could talk for ages about Todd. Do you know what? It's the classic thing though, isn't it? One of your own, yeah? And I don't know what it is, but when you're a Norwich player and you're from Norwich...
There's more expectation.
There's more expectation. You get so much more criticism. We've seen this with Jacob Murphy, Josh Murphy, Angus Gunn, the list goes on. So I feel for Todd, but I am going to sit on the fence and say I do definitely agree that he hasn't been good enough since he's come in. But it's not about the fans' opinion, actually. Dean Smith really highly rates him. His first game in charge, regardless of being up to speed, he puts him straight into the mix and says, you're my man, yeah? And he's not taking his chance at the moment. And I agree, Jack, it's not that deep, but he's easy to pick on, and that's what's happening.
The other thing here as well is if Norwich are winning games, no one would care.
No, of course, mate. Without a shadow of a doubt.
I think the worry for the club is not necessarily the short-term performances of Todd Cantwell.
Yes.
It's his value.
Yeah.
He's gone from being a £25 million player
to a
£5 million player.
This is the problem, right? It's a lose-lose situation at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Basically, my message to the Norwich fans is we need Todd to perform well. So let's get behind him. Let's support him. We know he's not up to speed. And I know that's going to be difficult for some of the staunch haters to accept. But that's the truth. We need him to play well. Even if you don't like Todd and you want him to be sold, well, you need him to play well.
Yeah.
So let's start supporting the guy. Anyway, your turn.
John, should Great Yarmouth be towed from the rest of Norfolk into the middle of the North Sea?
Where's John? What's his name?
John, philosopher, guide,
yeah,
advisor.
You can tell. John
from Cringleford.
Man. Absolute top man.
Well, you know what, John?
Cringleford, by the way. That's quality area, that is.
You know what, John? I would like to be towed into the middle of the North Sea, so I don't have to put up with morons like you anymore. So I can go onto my own little desert island, me and my fellow Yarmouth folks.
No, not just your Yarmouth folks. Your BTEC London Eye as well. Don't forget that.
It's coming back for good.
To see what?
And you know what? I couldn't love it more Because people like John, in my mentions every day, slagging off Great Yarmouth.
Why do you think that is, Jack? Is it because it is shit?
Well, no, I'll tell you why. It's jealousy. Kringleford. I've never heard of Kringleford Beach, John.
Tell me one thing to be jealous of.
I've never heard of a thriving industry in Kringleford.
What industry is
Oil
thriving?
and gas. Green energy.
Yeah, but so
your light bulbs are powered by our wind turbines.
So you're now claiming Lowestoft's industry. It's not Great Yarmouth. It's Lowestoft.
Absolutely. Well, it's Suffolk. I don't care about Suffolk.
Well, exactly. Oh, you don't care about them now, but they were the ones that you entered the fraudulent City of Culture bid with.
Well, look, it was there.
Oh, so you like them then?
If we'd have gone alone, we would have got it. We felt sorry for Lowestoft. Look, if you don't want energy in your light bulbs, just let us go.
What about this for a question, by the way?
John, I'm sure you're a nice bloke.
Ben Hervey Murray.
Oh, that's a good name.
And by the
Hervey?
way, let me get this on camera.
Harvey.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get this on camera.
Be careful with your
This could be
microphone.
interesting. Look at this hang on. Look at this for a profile picture. That fish, absolutely glorious. Rate that fish.
Lovely scales. Fish isn't bad either.
Anyway, Ben Hervey Murray.
Hervey?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Boy, look at this. Staff editor and columnist.
God, he loves
at
fish.
Western Outdoor News. Oh, he's a US man. Love that. God, he's a top man. He says, two-parter.
Oh.
If you had to field the starting XI consisting entirely of one current NCFC player cloned 11 times,
Ooh.
who would it be and why? On a similar theme,
That's a good question.
What player would you bring back from City's glorious past? I'm not sure about a glorious past. Would you clone as well? So one current to clone, one past to clone.
Dion gets cloned.
Yeah,
because he's versatile.
Because he can just play everywhere.
He literally did play everywhere.
I love Dion.
And current player to clone would be Dimmy. I think Dimmy's got versatility.
Hello.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to say that.
Defence, good going forwards.
Okay.
Probably mad enough to go in goal.
Okay. I'm going to go for former player Gary Doherty.
Nice.
Again, versatile.
Yeah.
Of course, used to famously play up front for Spurs.
Loves the game.
Ginger Pele, great at the back, loves a goal. We've seen that in an abundance in a Norwich City shirt, and gives his all, and puts in a huge.
Sorry, throughout the whole podcast, I've been able to just focus solely on your face, and I've just looked up and seen Santa's legs flapping about.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, GD, the mighty Ginger Pele as well. For past, current Timu Pukki.
Oh.
You could see Timu playing at centre back.
Could you?
With his big head, getting his head on it.
He never headers it.
In goal, will do a great job.
Timu Pukki never headers the ball.
We scored a header this season. Where's your argument now?
Yeah, he did.
On its
I think
arse.
he scored 2 headers, hasn't he?
There you go. Right, your question, Jack. Let's go.
Oh, I like this.
Go on. You like it?
Because this has the potential to cause controversy.
Oh,
and I like that. I love living on the edge.
Yeah, you do. It gets me in trouble
Sonny.
all the time. Sonny.
Yeah. If you had to move Carrow Road to another piece of Norfolk, where would you move it to? Do you remember the showground?
Oh, no.
Rumours.
I will say one thing. A shout out to our sponsor, Hill Coaching. Because he once said to me that he would move it onto a field next to Tesco's at Harford Bridge.
Did he?
He says stinker, isn't it? That is absolutely stinker, isn't it?
Why did he say that?
I think he was banging on about it because, like, the road.
Harford Bridge.
He was talking about like the road system or something. Like, I don't know what he's on about. Basically, he wants it on a field next to Tesco, lots of land and road access. Apparently, it would be good near Tesco. I mean, logistically, it works, but the soul is gone if you go there.
You haven't got a train station near there, have you?
No. So you're in trouble there.
Yeah.
That's a very good point, actually, Jack.
Because that's the good thing with Norwich.
That is a very good
You're
point.
close to the train station.
I could never, ever move from Carrow Road.
You have to, because Sonny's asked us.
If they ever did that, I'd stop supporting the club.
Really?
Yeah, that is disgusting.
Really?
It actually makes me want to vomit thinking about moving from Carrow Road. That's what it's all about. That's my church. That's my spiritual home.
So you wouldn't like to...
Imagine all those memories, gone.
So what if you were a West Ham fan or a Tottenham fan?
Well, I think, look, Tottenham's on the same bit of land, isn't it? So that kind of works just, and it's an incredible stadium. We can't afford that sort of stadium. West Ham still disagree with it to this day. Said it to the West Ham Fan TV boys. I love the Boleyn. It was a proper ground.
Where would you... Yeah, but Chris, just answer the question.
Not Yarmouth. There's my answer.
No, I wouldn't want the influx of people.
Of course you wouldn't.
Where would I move it to?
Go on. Come up with something.
Brancaster.
What? What's your thought process behind that?
Because Brancaster Golf Club, you can only play parts of the day because it floods, because the tide comes in. So if we were doing really shit, just base it on the tide times and it would flood the ground. You have to call the game off.
Yeah. Although Everton have built their stadium off. No, it's off, isn't it? They've actually extended the land, but it's right next to the sea, so I'm not sure that will work, Jack. But anyway, NCFC Jake, who's got a profile picture of Matthias Norman with a mask on. Good, well done. He says, if you could have a Christmas party, what 5 players, past and present, would you invite? So who are your 5 Norwich players, past and present?
What is it? A big old booze up, or is it
a big Christmas bash?
Should we go 2? I'll go 2 and you go 3.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Do you know what my thought process is?
No.
Just you want the most mental people there.
Do okay.
You want the people that are going to crank up the music, drink the most beer, like probably annoy the neighbours. You've got to, haven't you?
Yeah. Josip Dermich, free DJ.
That is a banging. I love that from you.
Thanks, mate.
I absolutely love that from you. That is I don't love that though.
Yeah.
That's a banging shout.
Josip
Dermich on the DJ. Yeah. Okay. Dermich on the decks.
Dermich on the decks.
Yeah. Pookie in there for the party.
No, I don't think he's mental enough, is he?
No, but he does like a party. The Pookie party.
Tim Close.
Tim Close.
He's a bit nuts, isn't he?
Wouldn't he start watching Pornhub?
Well, who knows?
Well, he has done it before. I'm not sure I'd want Tim Close there.
Yeah, I think no, you do want him. You do want him.
I jest. I love Timmy Close.
Josip Dermich, Matthias Norman.
Matthias Norman, he's going to go bonkers.
Yeah, he's going to cause trouble.
Yeah, he's like on the Russian vodka the whole time, isn't he?
But if
strong stuff.
If there's trouble on a night out, you kind of want the trouble to be with you. You know what I mean?
Yes, agreed.
If we get kicked out, we get kicked out together.
Yeah, I like that.
So Matthias, sorry, I've said 3.
No, it's fine. Matthias Norman's there. You know, he's going to get things going. God, I tell you who would have Wesley Houlihan.
Nice.
And of course,
like where you're going with that.
Of course, people who watched our Talk Norwich City live podcast at Erpingham House with Russ and Wes would have remembered this story.
Yeah.
Wes loves a Guinness.
Adores a Guinness.
He loves a Guinness, and he is definitely crazy when he gets on it. So Wes Houlihan is my first vote. And then the next one, you can't have a party without him. There's got to be Grant Holt.
Holty. Yeah, that's a mix. I think it works.
And by the way, what if you were walking down Prince of Wales with those lads?
You're feeling vintage.
I mean, put it this way: if I wasn't with that group of lads, I would be turning away and trying to find the nearest bar to get in. I wouldn't want to be messing with that squad. That's for sure.
No, that's true.
I really, really wouldn't indeed. You've gone quite a way down, haven't you? What about this? Spud, of course.
Hello, Spud.
Norfolk's best postman. He says, what are your Norwich City, your best Christmas games? He says that his Forest 1-0, 0-3, signing of Hucks. Yeah, that was a belter.
That was good.
Beating Charlton 3-1 in 85. I mean, I'll take your word for it. I wasn't even a wink in my dad's eye at that point. Top of the table clash. Third, Forest 2-1, 80.
That's a good one, that.
86 minutes. Brian Clough having a go at the crowd in the City Stand. Police had to intervene.
Blimey, Spud likes a bit of trouble, does he?
Yeah, of course he does. You know he likes a bit.
Do you reckon Spud was a bit of a hooligan when he was young?
I reckon Spud was a hooligan, and now he's simmered down. I reckon he was a proper boy.
Thug?
No, not a thug, but a boy. You know, like a boy.
Yeah, loves a beer.
Yeah.
Likes a trip.
Loves a pie, loves a trip. I don't know if I could really put my finger on
Hernandez Forest. That was Boxing Day.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's my answer then.
That was unreal.
That's my answer. That is my answer.
That was a brilliant day.
Although I was reminded of, I don't know when it was, which is quite embarrassing that I can't remember the month, so someone can remind me in the comments section. Norwich City 4, Ipswich Town 1. It was snowing, and I remember after the game, all of the Norwich fans threw snowballs at the Ipswich. I did threw snowballs at the Ipswich fans.
Yeah, that wasn't Christmas time. That was
there was just
spring,
snow. Spring? Oh, come off it! It wasn't spring.
Well, I don't think it was. Yeah.
Anyway, Totally Tete's in the house, ladies and gents. If you were part of a Norwich City Secret Santa, which player/manager, past or present, would you most want to get, and what would you buy them? By the way, that is a belter of a question from TT.
I'm not a fan of Secret Santa.
Oh, of course you're not. You're from Yarmouth. Too boring.
Have you ever got something in a Secret Santa gone, cool, yeah, that's good?
No. But I like going bad. Like, I like buying something that you shouldn't buy for someone for a Secret Santa.
Right,
and then they have to open it, and it's very awkward.
Okay.
I think that's particularly enjoyable.
Never do Secret Santa with you.
Yes, particularly on camera. So, which player would you want in the Secret Santa, and what would you buy them? I'll go first. Josh Sargent, 3-hour pass into the soccer ball.
Yeah, good.
By the way, just to reiterate, I actually genuinely do really, 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 really want Josh to do well. I do see the latent potential, but I can't not have a joke about it.
Do you reckon Josh likes a parsnip?
I don't know. I reckon he likes carrot and swede mash mixed together.
Do you like that?
I'll take it.
I'm prone to it.
Oh, okay. Anyway, go on. Who's your Secret Santa? Go on.
Ooh.
Go on. There's some really weird questions, by the way. In here.
Yeah, no, I like that. What would I buy? See, I'm quite out of touch with Secret Santa. I haven't done a Secret Santa for a little while.
Right, come on. Who would you want to give a present to in the Norwich squad? Go. Now.
Christos Jolis.
Okay, what would you buy him?
Don't know.
That is a terrible answer. Absolutely terrible. Ian Gabelli, Slipknot, or Korn?
Well, I've never heard of Korn.
Is that
I've
Korn?
heard of Slipknot.
I feel like we're about to get told off here. I mean,
that says Korn.
I have to say, Ian, I do respect you, but I've got zero interest in heavy metal.
Yeah, very little.
In actual fact, it's probably not even heavy metal, and I'd probably be...
No, that's Screamo, I think.
Zero interest. I like all music apart from Screamo. Even classical. I'll put a bit of Classic FM on every now and then.
I've come into your house on a few occasions and gone, Classic FM's on.
Yeah, so what I tend to do is when I'm out of the house, I leave Classic FM on for the cats.
No, but this is when you're in the house.
What?
I've sometimes come in
you are talking
and you've
out
just
of your
been
backside.
chilling out. Reading
anyway,
Russian literature.
We're going for Slipknot, Ian Gabelli. Right, what's your next question?
I've got a good question.
Go
on. Where's it gone? Oh no, I was doing the Secret Santa one actually. Mm-hmm. Oh no, this was another question from Spud. What has been your favourite ever Norwich City Christmas present?
Oh, wow.
Mine would be the Norwich City tracksuit I got back in 1985. Or my present from Delia in 2003, the signing of Darren Huckabee.
Oh, I love that. Spud, that was for all of us, that present.
I actually got a cracking Norwich City present. Norwich City car mats.
Yeah, you absolutely reek of a car mat.
And every time someone gets in and goes, love the car mats.
You reek of a custom car mat. You reek of a car... Come on, who has a custom car mat?
Well, the Norwich City ones.
You love a custom car mat, don't you?
You've got to have car mats.
That's such a Yarmouth thing. Who would need a custom car mat?
Well, it means when you go and get your car cleaned...
You rub your shoe on the Norwich City crest? I think that's disrespectful.
I'd stamp on it after a loss.
Mine is very...
What about this?
Dermot the Dinosaur.
Dermot the Dino?
No, although big up to Nanny for getting me that.
Thanks, Nanny.
No, mine is very specific.
And by the way, before I forget...
Go on.
Mum was... She watched the last podcast. She was fuming at you.
Why? Oh, no!
Calendar's on the wrong month.
I've not updated.
She said, Jack, you have to tell Chris you haven't updated.
And
look who we've got on December.
Who is it?
PP.
Oh, there's the man himself. The glorious...
Jesus himself.
The glorious Polish prince. PP. What a man. There you go. The calendar's been updated. Right.
December.
My Norwich City present. By the way, isn't it funny how everyone remembers their Norwich City present, their favourite Norwich City?
Yes.
There's nothing like a Norwich City present. Normally quite affordable as well. It's the kind of thing that your parents would stick in the stocking.
On the fireplace for you?
Absolutely. Norwich City curtains.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you know what? Mum bought me one year.
Norwich City curtains.
Yeah, she bought me Norwich City curtains.
Excellent.
And she also bought a Norwich City stencil right?
Oh.
And she painted my room
Wow.
with the Norwich City stencil. And I'll never forget that.
Did you have Norwich City bed sheets as well?
I had everything. Norwich
Did
City,
you?
Norwich City bed sheets, Norwich City curtains.
Green and yellow walls?
Green and yellow
Oh,
walls. Green,
yes.
but it was like feature walls. So wasn't like half and half or any of that nonsense.
Yeah,
it was like one green, one yellow, one green, one yellow, like all perfectly
Excellent.
done. Yeah, she went all in. Loved
I'd
it.
have Norwich City curtains now.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of interest in that. I really do. And speaking of a lot of interest, are we going to be playing a game of football on Boxing Day?
Well, we want to get on to talking about serious stuff, do we?
Do you not?
Not really.
I feel like we've probably beat it.
Have we done all the questions?
I think so. Have we? How long have we been going for, Jack? How long can we go
Okay,
for?
one more question.
Go on.
From Ben Jones. This is a man who always delivers.
Go on. Let's see Ben Jones. Wow. He's in stocks.
He's in the stocks. Long-term listener, first-time caller. Hello, Ben. I love that. I love it when people call up 606. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Hello, Neil.
Go on.
Which player would make the best Santa?
Oh.
Junior Canaries, Christmas party. Who's dressing up as Santa?
Tina Pookie, no debate. Because of the beard. It's perfect.
He's shaved it off, hasn't he?
Oh, has he? Has he shaved it off?
I think so.
Has he? I feel like the classic Pookie Championship 09.
Is that still there, is it?
Sorry, not 09. 1920 beard was a belter. Pookie could easily do Father Christmas. Easily.
Yeah.
Who would you go for?
Did you ever go to any of them?
Although,
parties?
no, I didn't. For a reason.
Do I want to know the reason?
No offence. No offence. Do you know who would be a good Father Christmas? Like, would really give his all? Onel Hernandez.
Yes.
He would be class. He'd be a class
Onel
Father Christmas.
Loves Christmas.
By the way, Onel Hernandez. By the way, do you know why he likes Christmas? What is Onel an anagram of? Noel.
Oh, yeah.
Noel.
Did you see him for Borough at the weekend?
Yes, I was about to talk about that. Class.
Unreal.
Of course, for the people that don't know, he scored. And what did he do, Jack?
88th minute, scores to make it 2-0, takes his shirt off, gets booked, goal gets disallowed.
Oh no, you've had a shocker.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. You've had a shocker.
They still won,
mate.
though.
We love you, Onel, but you've had a stinker, mate. Although I did find it funny when he had a little giggle with the ref afterwards.
Yeah, he loves it.
He doesn't take himself too seriously.
It was nearly as good. Remember when he scored his first goal for Borough? Literally a tap in.
Do you know what?
Shirt off.
God, do you know what? I am actually fully going in on this now. I'm puffing my chest out. I'm saying this with my chest. Bring Onel Hernandez back in January. And people are saying, well, what the hell are you on about? Because he's not done anything for Middlesbrough. I think
He's got booked.
His spiritual home is at Norwich City. He loves Norwich. He wants to come back to Norwich. Get him back in a Norwich City shirt. I mean, let's face it, we need the help right now.
Hugo back as well.
That was an aggressive.
Get the band back together. Might as well. Nothing to lose. Not any worse, are we?
Maybe.
Boxing Day. Are we going to play?
Yeah, are we playing a game of football against Arsenal?
Do I want us to play a game of football on Boxing Day?
Do you know what would be quite good now? Season over.
No relegation.
No relegation. Let's just start from fresh. Do you agree with that, Jack? That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd be up for that.
You'd certainly take it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd be up for that. No, I like a Boxing Day game. Arsenal, isn't it?
Yeah. I actually think we could.
They're hitting some form.
Do you know what though? And
don't give me this. Don't give me this.
I always say this. I know, but I just can't resist. I just think Arsenal are so beatable.
They're one of those informed teams in the league.
Yeah, but I like that. We always play shit against the shit teams and good-ish against the good teams.
No.
No, we
7-0 to Chelsea, 5-0 to City, 3-0 to Liverpool.
Yeah, that's a good point. But Arsenal at home, you've got to fancy yourself, haven't you? I just think, right, backs against the wall, yeah, reaction. After that video game, reaction. Old Shakespeare has probably given them the ruler in the changing room after the game.
Oh, Shaky loves a Christmas dinner. Doesn't he, though?
What does that mean?
Oh, he just loves it. He
tell
loves
you
his
what,
food.
he'd be a great Father Christmas, old Craigie Shakespeare.
Shaky.
Yeah. I reckon he's such a Christmas bloke.
Firm but fair.
I reckon he loves Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, staunch Christmas fan.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon he's got I reckon he's got snow globes dotted around his house. He's the kind of guy that, like, his house is just illuminated in, like, all of the lights, like Santa land here, all of that. Shakespeare land here. That's what I want.
The kind of Santa, though, that if you're a kid and you go and sit on his knee and Santa goes, have you been good this year? And you go, no. Shaky's not going to feel sorry for you and still give you a present. Shaky's
he'll say no.
Jog on.
It's not good enough.
Jog on, son. See you next year.
Anyway, my point is, I reckon Shakespeare was furious after the Aston Villa game, and I think that we're going to get a reaction if we play a game of football on Boxing Day. It's all very up in the air at the moment, isn't it, with all this COVID nonsense? Not that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, I'm embracing it now. I like the uncertainty. Because guess what? When we had certainty, we were shit. So maybe just throw it up in the air a bit and see how the cards fall.
Maybe the break will do us some good.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
If I'm the players, I'm going, fancy Boxing Day off. It's greyhound racing at Yarmouth on Boxing Day.
Well.
Get down there.
I'd rather play a game of football than go to the bloody greyhounds at Yarmouth.
That was excellent fun.
Do you know what? Happy Christmas to every single Norwich City fan watching, listening, wherever you are in the world.
Inhaling the podcast.
Inhaling the podcast. Yeah. Downing the Lakens. Merry Christmas to you. I'm not sure when we're going to do one of these again. And quite frankly, if we still play how we are, maybe this will be the last one we ever do. Thank you for all of your support this year.
It's been brilliant, hasn't it?
What?
This.
Norwich? Right. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to all of our sponsors as well.
They've been stupendous. We've been on boats. We've drank beer.
Yeah.
We've got your finance sorted. Yeah. We can coach you.
Mortgage.
You can buy a car.
You can get a mortgage.
You can literally do your life with our sponsors.
You can live life through TNC.
You can buy a house, buy a car, drink beer.
Sort mortgage.
Finance your car.
Go on a boat. Yeah.
Buy
your house on the Norfolk Broads, and then you've got the perfect duo. Lakens is nearby.
Yeah.
Absolute
Get
dream.
coached.
And that's not intentional, but
We are the Matthias Norman of fan channels. Our sponsors just ping passes out left, right, and centre, don't they?
No, big up. Genuine thank you for all your support this year. It's been another weird and wonderful one.
You've got to embrace it, Chris.
Yeah, you do. If you've enjoyed this podcast, do give it a thumbs up on YouTube. Do get involved in the conversation on social media. We are at TalkNorwichCity on Twitter and Instagram, and we're also available on Facebook. Yep. If you've not liked us on there, why the hell not?
Do people use Facebook still?
I don't.
No.
I only use it to publish on TalkNorwichCity.
No.
But there's a great community over there, so go and check it out. Do you know what?
What?
We're even on LinkedIn now.
Are we?
We are on LinkedIn.
What do we do on there?
We've joined TikTok, but not published there yet, but we will, believe me.
Do we trust us on TikTok?
No.
No.
But, you know.
What do you use Facebook for?
I open up Facebook and if someone's married or died, I'll engage. If not, I'm just off Facebook.
Marriages or deaths.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the first page in any local newspaper is, isn't it?
Well, absolutely.
Marriages and deaths.
Yeah.
I
what's happening to that.
A brilliant page on Facebook that I regularly interact with. One of the only pages I interact with, called Great Yarmouth Remembers.
Oh, for God's sake.
And it is a Facebook page full of the brilliant history of Great Yarmouth.
I would honestly rather watch paint dry.
No, it's excellent.
What's excellent about that? You're reading about a shit town.
No, I'm reading about a town thriving at the moment.
It's not thriving. It's on its knees. Honestly, if Yarmouth doesn't go somewhere next year, I reckon there might genuinely be people asking for it to be towed into the North Sea. I really do.
Good.
Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas.
What are you up to for Christmas, by the way?
Oh, it's just a quiet one. Old Cheesy's in the house.
Is he coming over?
Yeah, of course he is.
Well, what time does he usually fall asleep?
The father-in-law. Oh, he's not a sleeper, actually.
Is he not?
No, he just loves a beer and cheese. He's like sharing his shit jokes.
Yeah.
What about you?
At home, board games.
Yeah.
Lots of booze.
Good.
Lots of turkey.
Good.
And multiple episodes of Icara Dibley.
Hoping that we don't play on Boxing Day.
You know what? put it this way, Chris. If we don't play Boxing Day, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
Oh, no. I've actually forgotten that this was a Norwich City fan channel for this whole episode.
Yeah, no, it'll be nice when we're back winning games.
Yes.
But one must embrace Christmas.
Yeah. We hope that this has lifted your spirits. This has been the longest outro ever. I've been Chris Reeve.
You know what? If it hasn't lifted your spirits...
Goodbye.
Good. I'd rather it make you sad than it make you feel nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's go either way.